It's Becky from PowerToolsWithThread.com. That's my blog. Hope you guys are doing well. It's another beautiful day here in South Texas. We had real bad storms last night. They were in the area, but they didn't hit us. They were kind of east or northeast from us. And I had so many of you write me emails or make comments or in the Facebook group and all that. You guys, we're fine. We are totally fine. We had a little bit of rain yesterday morning, and then it kind of cleared up, but the sky was still that funny color. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? When the skies are funny. It's just, it wasn't blue, it wasn't gray, it was kind of green, it was weird. And then we didn't have, we had some wind, but then last night, so we went to bed, and I woke up about 2, and it was a lightning storm. No wind, no rain, just lightning everywhere. And it was repetitive, flashing every 5 seconds, 10 seconds. It was constant. So I came out here in the sewing room and unplugged everything. Even though I have surge suppressors on. Oh, and I got to tell you guys. So I had bought a couple of, not surge suppressors, but UPS UPS. They're universal power supplies. I bought those. We have flaky power. I'm kind of out here in the country, and we have flaky power. Well, there was some work crews working down on the main highway, not too far off of my road. And the power kept going out and going out. Like every day it would go out once, or then a couple of days later it would go out again. And I'll tell you what, these UPS, they beeped, they kicked on. And because I was seeing that the light for that big red round dealie I have on the floor that is the cord to the long arm. I'll get to a thing about that in a second too. But the light for that was on when all the other power in the house was off, and the light for the charging on the dime stitch ripper was on. It was green, it was charged. And so we had no power, but I had those 2 lights on, and I was like, oh, those UPS units are working. So very pleased about that. That's cool to see that test happen successfully in action. Okay, so my last video, I showed y'all the way I've got my long arm set up and everything. Oh my word, you guys got on me about my cord management. Don't have those cords everywhere. I had a friend fall and break her arm on that thing. So I took your words of advice, and I want to show you, I got a big, it's a box, and it's from a company called D-Line. They're made in Kentucky. So made in the USA, I really like that. I ordered a bunch of their products, and they're coming in bit by bit. I got them all on Amazon, and I'll link to all that in my text section on my Amazon store. And so I'll put that right here where my Amazon store is. I'm gonna put those in my tech part, because I have an embroidery part, sewing room, tech, RV, and maybe one other, but I got different sections just so you can find stuff. Anyway, so I got this big box, and when I shot the video on sewing up, where is she? I was sewing Henrietta. See her? Didn't she come out cute? Look at that. So I was sewing Henrietta, and I noticed under my feet just cords everywhere. And I thought, that is awful. So I got a container for all of those cords, and it's holding a big, I got a big, how you doing, that holds, I don't know, a dozen, 10. Oh, my lawn guy is outside. He's mowing the grass. That would be my husband. So I apologize if you hear him in the background. So anyway, I got that, and boy, that looks a million times better. And then I got one of those, I know y'all have seen them in warehouses or maybe your old office or whatever, but those rubber dealies that go across the floor and the cord is inside of it. I got one of those, and D-Line had them in, because my floor is gray. Well, they had a gray one. I was thinking I was going to have to get black, like the government offices, but no, they had a gray one. It looks really nice. And this one is nice. It rolled out flat. There were a lot of comments in the reviews on Amazon that on other ones that people bought them, and they even had adhesive on the bottom, and they still wouldn't stay uncurled. And I didn't want that, and I didn't want adhesive on my floor. So this one, I just had to kind of roll it one time back the opposite direction and it just laid right out flat, and it's really soft and it's heavy and it's got a nice edge on it. So my robot vacuum just up and over and off it goes. Somebody had asked me in a comment about resizing these chickens for smaller hoops, not doing multiple hoopings, but smaller hoops. It can be done, you guys. It can be done because you can proportionately resize in the canvas cloud. You want to do that at the cloud. You would have to group, you want to build the whole thing exactly like you were going to stitch it out, like you would build it in Simply Applique or Bez 4. You want to build the whole thing so that you've got a good idea of how far the wing is going to stick out, how tall the comb is going to be. If there's a chick, you need to make it bigger for the chick, right, to capture that. Then highlight all of that, group it, right-click, group it, and then you can get the measurement at the bottom. You'll have the measurement there. You can either grab the corner and scroll it down to where the numbers fit within your hoop. Like if you have a 6x10, you could even do this in 5x7 and make a cute little table runner. How about that? Yeah. Or you can go into the properties on Canvas, and it looks like a little piece of paper with a bunch of lines. Make sure that the proportion box is checked so that it resizes proportionately, and then change that number. Look at the numbers and change it so that it will fit inside your hoop. Now, if you have like a 6x10, you would have to make one of the numbers probably no larger than 5.85, I think, because don't forget, on most hoops it has like an invisible barrier inside of the hoop so that you don't hit it with the foot. Most manufacturers, and that varies by manufacturer, by the way. So yeah, somebody asked me that question, and I sent her I sent the comment back. It was a comment on YouTube. That's how you do that. Now, then you need to ungroup it, ungroup all of this, because you can't ungroup once you send it to the Scan and Cut. Ungroup it, send it to Scan and Cut, and then you can cut out your pieces and they're going to be in the right size. You would probably want to rename that file in Canvas too to like Henrietta Small, something like that, just so you can maintain the save of the original file and then the smaller one for the smaller hoop. That is the beauty of all that technology, you guys. Now, you can't do that with regular embroidery designs. The only reason you can do that with this particular design is because when you scan it into the Scan and Cut, it's not an embroidery file, okay? It's an FCM file inside the Scan and Cut, and you can resize or scale FCM files to your heart's content. You can make this whole thing down to 1.5 inches if you wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to, but you could. And then send it down and then cut it. Then you want to put it all together again, the small one, put it all together again in Simply Applique, but then all your pieces are going to fit. So again, you cannot do that with regular embroidery files. Embroidery files generally cannot be resized to any more than about 1/2 inch larger or smaller than what you've got, especially applique files. You don't want to do that. But if it's an FCM or SVG, resize to your heart's content. That's kind of cool. The last video I did, I mentioned a giveaway from Grace Company. They're giving away to you the True Cut 24 by 6.5 inch ruler. Okay, the comfort cutter, the ergonomic comfort cutter that has that special groove button on it right here, and a set of True Grip donuts that you stick on the back of the ruler to keep it from shifting around. Well, that is open until March 31st, but I got to tell you guys, if you watched the last video, I had to do some chopping on it, so I may not have been real clear. Just leaving a comment below the video does not enter you, okay? What you have to do is there's a link below that video. I'll put that same link below this video, and you have to go there, and then it'll take you to Grace's website, and it says Becky's giveaway or something, and it's got some pictures of this and a picture of me in a really ugly blouse. I gotta switch that out. They swiped that off my blog somewhere. Oh my gosh, that was awful. But anyway, so this continues to go until March 31st. All right, this giveaway goes until March 31st. I want to thank Grace again for doing that. I appreciate it so much. And you guys, another thing I got to tell y'all about, and I thought I had mentioned this earlier, but maybe I cut that part out of a video and it didn't make it into one that you were seeing. Y'all, there are scammers out there that will leave a comment to your comment and they'll say, you're in the finalist list, send me your information, you know, or contact me or whatever, and it's got a WhatsApp number. They've got my picture, but then the WhatsApp phone number is in like little circles or something. Call the number or text the number or something like that. Y'all, that's a scam. I will never, never, never do that for you guys, okay, ever. And then once you contact them, they want you to pay upwards of $140 shipping charges to get whatever it is. Well, they're not giving you anything. They're trying to steal money from you, okay? One, I will never ask you for shipping charges ever. If you win, I'll leave a comment to your comment and say you've won. Email me at powertoolswiththread@outlook.com, and then I'll get your information from you when I respond, and then I'll send you your prize. You will never be asked for money. If you reached out to these people, block that phone number. Don't answer a text or anything from them or an email or anything. Just ignore it, okay? If you did send them your name or your phone number or anything, don't worry about it. All that's public information anyway, and you're not hurt. Just don't send anybody any money, ever, 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 okay, you guys? Don't ever send anybody any money, especially over an internet thing like that. Just don't do it. I see these stories on TV about these people that have lost their life savings, and it just breaks my heart. And you know, they prey on the elderly and the gullible. And, you know, it's awful. I nearly had my stuff, my YouTube channel. There was a guy, he's a YouTuber, not Ken's Creations, it's a different one. I can't remember his name. He was big with cricket, I think, for a while, and Free Spirit Fabrics and whatnot. And I don't know what happened, or maybe it was from YouTube or something. He got an email and I did, oh, they wanted confirmation or something, I can't remember, and I got that same email, and I looked at it, and I was literally in the process of putting in my password to log into my account, and my spidey sense kicked off, and I went, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. So I stopped what I was doing. I went to my YouTube account, and everything was fine. And this guy had gone ahead and done that, and it took him, gosh, all of his stuff went dark, everything. He was out of business on YouTube for a couple of weeks. He was reaching out to everybody, and finally somebody I think at YouTube who watched him saw it and helped him get all that content back. So that's another reason too, you guys. I don't make my videos on my phone and just upload them to YouTube. I do not do that. And then edit on YouTube's back end. I don't do that at all. I save all of my videos. I record to a Sony Handycam, put it on my laptop, and then as I need to make room on the laptop because videos are ginormous, I take all of that and I store that on a 5 terabyte hard drive that I keep in my desk drawer. So if for some unknown reason my channel gets whacked, I can certainly upload all that content again because I have it. It would take me 1.5 years, but I could do it. Anyway, I didn't mean to tell you guys about that. So just beware. Do not answer any WhatsApp notifications that you won or that you're a finalist or anything. Those people make me so mad. You know, they ruin it for everybody. It's awful. In the video I just put out about making the Blessings table runner, that was the intro video for that. I had said I was going to make the 5x10. And last night I was starting to cut out my pieces and everything for the applique parts. And I didn't do that yet, but I was like, well, let me go ahead and get the pieces backed for the squares with the SF101. Y'all, it's a good thing I did this first because it reminded me, I I don't have the kit for the 6x10. I have the kit for the 5x7. So I'll have to switch all that around during the sewing part. But those are, I'll mention that again when I'm on that video. But yeah, so right now I'm making the 5x7. Let me put this down. It rattles and it's annoying. I left myself notes so I can remember to tell you guys. For those of you who have been wanting to get the ruler racks that my son makes, I put an app on our store site at powertoolswiththreadstore.com, and it's by a company called blessify.com, and what they do is it allows you to be notified when things come back in stock. So like last night about 11 o'clock Mountain Time, my son put 4 more ruler racks on the store site, and he didn't know that that thing was there. And then at 6 o'clock this morning, it started because people had signed up to get an email notification whenever things are out. Because a lot of you have emailed me and said, please let me know when there's more ruler racks available. So that's how you do that now. I had to put that app on there. And so you just hit that and put in your email address, and you'll get an email from, I think it's like info@blessify.com, that the ruler rack is back in stock. But within an hour and 14 minutes, the last 4 were gone. Sorry. But again, you can go on there and say, notify me when. So if you were wanting one, and I before was telling you, check back, I finally got with the program on that. See, Etsy has the ability for you to say, notify me when back in stock, but Shopify, my store site, doesn't. There's a technical reason and whatever. Anyway, I've got new fabric that came in from So Yeah Quilting. Let me show you that, okay? The last time I had talked to y'all, I talked to you about some fabric that came in that I said looked a lot like what Doug Lako's fabric line had been when he made for the book Once Upon a Memory. And this is it right here. There's look at those little, not holly berries, but I don't know, some kind of winter berries. And here it is in red. I swear, this is not identical, but you guys, it is the same pattern, same colorway. That's those 2 pieces. And then I got a jelly roll of the same thing. This line is called Warm Winter Wishes, and it's from Moda. And I love it. I love this stuff. It is so pretty. I got this just table runners, right? Something pretty to put on the table. And then it came with this panel right here. See? Let me show you the panel. See that? Isn't that beautiful? All kinds of stuff you can do with this. Mug rugs. Pretty, pretty mug rugs for that. All of these. Faith, believe, hope. Faith, believe, hope, joy, peace. And then it repeats. It's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Love it. So my style. My shirt says, of course I'm working. It's a power tool with thread. This is not my shirt. I got it off of Google, you guys. You guys ask me all the time, where do I get your shirts? Y'all just Google sewing t-shirts. They come up by the gazillions. I've asked for these companies to work with me. Hey, if you give me a shirt, I'll promote it for you. No, you can lead a horse to water, y'all. They don't get it. It's fine. I think they're all printed out of New York somewhere. Okay, so I got that. I got this from So Yeah, Warm Winter Wishes. And then they were promoting this one designer called Tilda. I'm not familiar with her, but that's one of those, they talked me into it kind of thing. Let me show you this fabric right here, okay? So this is the big print. It's like somebody walking in the rain with an umbrella. Okay, that's real nice. And then this is Walk Dusty Red, I think is the name. Let me see if it has it here. Tilda Quilt Collection. I've never heard of this designer. Here's a floral, a multi-floral. Very pretty. I like the aqua or the teal with that. It's kind of a dusty rose. Here's a real pretty one. It's on a white. Isn't that beautiful? These are beautiful, you guys. Yeah, this is from tildasworld.com. This is called Windy Days Collection. And then this one is Windy Pink. Wendy Pink. W-E-N-D-Y. It's Windy Days Collection. W-I-N-D-Y. Let me show you. Here. It's Windy Days Collection. But this is Wendy Pink. So this is Windy Days Collection. Skylar Dusty Red. And I don't have the name on that one. This is Walk Dusty Red. Okay. And this one is called, let me see if I have got that. This one doesn't have it. Nope. I don't have the title on this one. But look at the umbrellas. Isn't that cute? In the selvage. Those are adorable. So here's this one on a white background. That's real pretty. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Isn't that lovely? Just lovely. I really like this. Just pretty, pretty stuff. 3 more I got from So Yeah. I had bought these for backings. If you guys are ever wanting to cover an ironing station, or maybe you want sewing stuff to cover your ironing board, you're looking for a sewing print, I got, good grief, must be 5 yards of this. Let me find the name of it for you. Michael Miller Fabrics, Born to Sew by Jacqueline Patton for Michael Miller Fabrics. There you go. Look at that. This is great. This will not show scorch marks, and when my current one dies and it needs to be recovered, I'm going to use a piece of this. So this is absolutely perfect to make an ironing board cover out of. My first ironing board cover I made it with a beautiful fabric that had a white background, and it had a lot of colors in it like this. You guys, that's scorched in a day, because that iron I use is pretty hot. But you know when you're using starch and you iron over it and it just gets funky. So patchwork piecing squares, okay, Michael Miller Fabrics, and it's called Born to Sew. Born to Sew by Jacqueline Patton. It will make a nice backing too. It'll be good for just about anything. Oh, I like this. Look. Look at your sewing basket. You see? Oh, here. Let me put it where you can see it. Here's your sewing basket. There's your button box. Sewing pocket. How cute. Isn't that adorable? I love that. Really neat. And then I bought this as a backing. This is called Mid-Century Modern by Color Principle for Henry Glass. I like this. I think it's just beautiful. Look at the little fox. Isn't he cute? I love it. It's just so happy, and the little bird, just so happy and pretty. I really, really like this. So I bought this as a backing. I do not have a plan for it right now. And then the last one I got for a backing is this. It has all of those little crowns and whatnot. I got this, I bet you it's not even the same line. I bought the Princess and the Pea. Remember that? I bought the Princess and the Pea panel. It's a ginormous panel of the princess sitting on top of a bazillion mattresses. And there's a little pea at the bottom, and she's sitting there like this with an attitude. And this is a backing for it. It's perfect. It's even got the same colors in it. So I'm very pleased with that. That panel was made by Robert Kaufman, and it was designed to be done with chenille-it. I don't think I'm gonna do that. That's too much like work. This is called Applesauce by Sandra Clemens for Michael Miller Fabrics Tiara. Okay, there's the information on that one right there. The purple that's in here and the blues, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect as a backing for that Princess and the Pea quilt, right? I got these from Villa Rosa. They had a panel that I just absolutely loved. Let me get it. And so this is it here on the top. I thought this was so pretty. I just loved it. It is called the Friendship Flower, Fresh as a Daisy. It's by Moda, okay? And Don't you think daisies are friendship flowers? How nice. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is one of those ones that was sitting in my checkout box for a couple of days before I hit the button and committed to it, because I really liked it. And then to go along with this, this is a coordinate flower. I thought I'd do like an inner border of this and then an outer border of that. I thought that would look real nice. I'll just put something on it for a backing, right? So I thought that would look good. These are the same line as the daisy panel, okay? So that'll all go together like that. What do you think? It already comes with the blue border on it, so I might do blue border, floral, and then outer border binding, or no outer border binding. I don't know, something like that. And I know Designs by Juju has a daisy embroidery design for that. I'm sure I can find one for my new long arm too, right? I got this alphabet dinosaur. This is by Robert Kaufman, called Alphabet Asaurus. This is precious. Just precious. I did not get any coordinating fabrics with it. I have plenty here. Alphabet Asaurus. Isn't that precious? Oh my gosh, that's cute. I need to go back on there and see if they have any coordinating fabrics now that I got that. I don't know why. I just didn't. Or maybe there wasn't any. That's probably what it is. She probably didn't have any. She only had the panel. So Villa Rosa Designs is that company out of California that makes those little 4x6 cards I show you guys all the time. They sell a load of fabrics. Sign up for their emails. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then they had a fat quarter bundle of these. They are called Dot Matrix. They're very soft and nice. Dot Matrix. I got the pink. This is like a deep orange. I don't know if it's a red, or maybe my eyes are messing with me because of the colors. There's a bright orange, bright yellow. I love this. Lime green, regular green, light blue, kind of a medium blue, and a bright dark blue, purple. Isn't this pretty? Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Here's a white with black dot, light gray, dark gray, and black. Love my blenders. These are great. How fun. My husband has got his bestie from high school. The guy his name's Brad. He's on his way down right now as I speak. He's, I don't know, probably in Dallas somewhere, coming from Manhattan, Kansas. Last time we saw him was last summer when we stopped by on our way home from Idaho. We stopped over there in Manhattan to come, visit him for a day or two or whatever, and then came on home. But yeah, he's on his way down. He is a flooring guy by trade, very handy. And next week, he and Keith are heading, or this weekend, he and Keith are heading to the coast, and they're going to do change out the flooring in our house down there. So I'm really excited because I hate that flooring. We have the worst. It's terrible. But I can't wait. I'm so excited about that. So anyway. All right, you guys, that's a lot, but I just wanted to catch up with you so I could put all my fabric away and let you know what's going on. I still have not used the long arm yet. It's a little intimidating, but I'm getting there. I've got things to do to put it together. I'm working on videos. I've got another video I need to do for the Blessings Table Runner, and then I've got to also get the video out for the April Table Topper. So I have a few obligations here and there. But I can get a lot done while the guys are at the coast and out of my hair. Don't forget to click that link below and jump over to the page at Grace website to be able to register for that big ruler giveaway, okay? That goes until March 31st. We'll talk to you soon. Go sew something. Bye.